Hey guys, what's up? Today we're making my first hybrid ever, Spinax, more deadly than before. Well, if you don't know who Spinax is, he's basically the first hybrid I created to take down the Indom 2.0. And I'm updating him is because there's some un there's because people in the comments are saying, well, you guys in the comments are saying that like he's really unrealistic. So today I'm making him like more realistic and more deadly than before. And like this time it's and also like before like I started organizing. Well, I probably I kind of jumbled like all the DNA components instead of like organizing them. But like after I created like Gojirandis, I actually like organized all of the DNA when making Gojirandis. But like for Spinax, which is my first hybrid, I did not. So today I'm gonna be making like a more realistic and also more organized. And also I'm gonna keep all the DNA components organized. So without further ado, let's get started. We're gonna start off with his base genome and skull. Well, we're going to be using Tyrannosaurus Rex DNA for the base genome. And also, before I even explain why, well, I'm restarting all of Spinax's genome. So, let's. I'm going to explain why I'm using Tyrannosaurus Rex for base genome and skull. Well, for the base, Spinax would have a very bulky and robust build. It will also have incredible maneuverability for a megatheropod, considering that T Rex was actually very maneuverable despite its bulky build. Yeah, it was not made for like running speed, but it was actually maneuverable. It can actually rotate. Also, my hybrid would have also strong neck muscles because T Rex had very strong neck muscles. Also, it had also and also, T Rex had padded feet, which helps it hunt prey efficiently. Yes, it is true because elephant. By the way, in the real world, elephants are large but have soft pads on their feet, which makes them very quiet. So yeah, since my hybrid is the since like Spinax is gonna have the base genome of a T Rex, he would be silent. Now on to Now onto the skull. Why did I choose T-Rex for the skull also? Well, T-Rex had a strong bite force, high predatory intelligence, and advanced senses. Wait, advanced? Hold on, that was some kind of spelling mistake. Sorry, guys. I meant to write advanced. And also, I'll tell you how. Well, well, T-Rex is act. Well, T-Rex had a bite force of around 8,000 to 12,000 psi. Also, T-Rex was the most intelligent megatheropod to ever exist on Earth, more intelligent than Gigantosaurus or Carcharodontosaurus. And also, T-Rex had very advanced senses due to the fact like Tyrannosaurus had the best senses of any megatheropod to ever exist. Now on to increased intelligence, arms, and dexterity. Like, you might be thinking, why are you going to increase his intelligence? Well, you already added T Rex DNA for intelligence. Well, technically, like, we wanted not to only be like having dinosaur level intelligence, but we also wanted to become even smarter than it is. Like, we wanted to become even smarter. Well, I'm going to be using chimpanzee DNA because chimps are the only animals that use tools most of the time. Well, I agree. Like well, besides humans, chimps are the only animals that actually use tools most of the time. Other apes use tools also, but like not as much as chimps. In fact, elephants and dolphins use tools, but not as much as chimps because they don't require it like chimps do. Now on to the immune system. Well, I'm going to be using honey badger for the immune system because honey badgers have one of the best have one of the best immune systems to venom in the animal kingdom. Also, they can and also with honey badger DNA for the immune system, my hybrid can probably recover rapidly. Hold on, yeah, it can actually recover rapidly. Now on to the claws. Well, I'm going to be using Saurophaganax for the clauses because it would provide good grip and clutch. Also, it would actually be very lethal. Plus, it could actually like provide extra grip. Hold on, I said that twice. Never mind. Now on to the horns. Well, here are two contributors. Here are two DNA contributors for the horns, which are Ceratosaurus and Carnotaurus. Now onto the teeth. Well, I'm going to be using northern short-tailed shrew for the teeth is because short-tailed shrews are incredibly venomous and has iron reinforced teeth. Yes, short-tailed shrews actually their teeth is very durable to be honest. Also, they're very venomous, which would give my hybrid an effective bite. Now onto the armor and tail. Well, I'm going to be using Deinosuchus for the armor and tails because Deinosuchus had very thick osteoderms, which would also provide enhanced protection. But the only weakness is its soft underbelly. Also, it has a very, very powerful tail, which would actually help in propulsion. Now it's time to release. Now it's time to release the beast. Here is Spinax 2.0, and you might be thinking, why is there no sale on the Spinax? Well, yeah, the earlier version did have a sale, but this one doesn't. I'll tell you why. Is because the sale would if the Spinax 2.0 had a sale, it would actually like provide unnecessary weight. So yeah, this is how it looks like. You know, and also you can look at the horn upgrades. Plus, like realistically, it would be like around 8 tons in weight. It would be 41.5 feet long, and it would also be 20 feet tall. So yeah, it's likely the size of a T Rex. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Well, adios.